Today we're looking at the...
This thing is huge. It's 101 pounds. And it's orange. It's from Kingbull. What is up, everybody? Today is a wonderful, awesome day. Today, we're gonna open up the Kingbull Voyager 2.0. It's in one of my favorite colors too. Let's see if this is the right bike for you. Today, we're gonna open it up, we're gonna assemble it, we're gonna get a close-up personal look at this bike so you can really see what it looks like. And then our next video, we'll do a ride and review. But right now, I'm really excited to open this thing up, put it together so I can show you how easy it actually is, and we can get up close and personal and get some close shots of what I think is going to be one of the most practical e-bikes of 2026. Let's check out the Voyager 2.0 by Kingbull. I think it hauls more than you could possibly imagine. Let's go. I mean, first off, it's huge. The bike must be big because, I mean, look at that box. It's one of the bigger boxes that I've gotten from Kingbull, if not the biggest box I've ever gotten from Kingbull. I mean, it's like the size of like a 26 by 4-inch tire e-bike, but it's just a lot heavier because it's just a big, big bike. So let's go ahead and snap this thing open. Okay, now you can get a top view. I did take out like some of the, you know, the stuffing on top there. I just took it out so you can get a better view of the bike itself. But look at that. That orange is gorgeous. And one of my favorite things ever. This right here, it's like bamboo. I think it looks like bamboo, but that's just this wood grain cargo deck here. That thing looks good, but look at that. That is just a cool bike. It's got street tires on it as opposed to knobby tires, so I'm excited about that. And it's got really, really awesome front suspension, but it's a really big cargo bike, and I'm excited to get this thing out of the box. So let's go ahead and cut open the box, get a front view. Boom. Bright orange. There's the front wheel. It's got a hub instead of like a wired wheel, so I really like that. It's got more of a mag wheel. It's just big, man. Just big. Look at that thing. It's a monster of an e-bike. Let's go ahead and take out some of that packaging there so you can get a better idea of what it looks like, and we'll actually get it outside the box before we start putting it together. So rad. There it is out of the box. That thing is orange. Like, it's University of Tennessee orange. It's just so orange, but just gorgeous. I went to University of Tennessee. It's also the same color as my high school, so that's cool. Love the way that Kingbull just stacks on all the goodies. I mean, all the things you need and all the options you want, to be honest with you. Front fender, got some reflectors, class 2, class 3. Decals. Those mirrors are cool. I probably won't put on the mirrors. Pedals, a lock. That's a really nice lock. Some bungee cords. Those are always handy. Look at this. The option of having a center stand. Owner's manual. Derailleur guard. An extra grip there. Now, what that's probably for is if you don't want to have the throttle on it. In case you live somewhere where you can't have a throttle on your e-bike. That's pretty cool. You got your axle. So it's a front axle on the wheel. That's awesome. Your toolkit, a pump, a seat, foot pegs, and a charger and some tools. Cool. And look at that big old wheel. Okay, one of the first things I want to do before we assemble this bike here is I want to take the battery off and put it on the charger. Look at that. That's UL listed battery. It's just a really good battery. They did a really good job with the batteries. But we'll put this on the charger. This 15 amp hour 48 volt battery. We'll put this on the charger while we're putting it together so we can take this thing out for a spin. Battery charging. Definitely University of Tennessee orange. I think I've decided on the name for it. One of my favorite basketball players of all time. She was a Lady Vol. Her name was Shamiqua Holdsclaw. So I think I'm going to call this bike Shamiqua. So there's that. All right, first off, we'll get our handy dandy tool set out here. We'll get the appropriate size. And we'll go ahead and take out these bolts real quick. There's 4 of them. 30 miles per hour plus. Okay, now we'll bring our handlebars. We'll bring them in here. We'll get them about where we want. I like them pretty much even with like the forks, the front suspension, so I'm gonna get them even with that. Let's go ahead and put
hard racing, earning trust. Common said play it safe, but now.
Okay, now I'll flip the bike over. It's one of my favorite things to do, but just figure out which one's the front and which one's the rear on the brakes here. Okay, so the right's the rear on this one. It's got thumb throttle on the left. I might switch that to the right if possible, but I may not be able to because of the gearing system. And let it down. I'll see. So that was one of the easier e-bikes to do that with. Just be sure you take the battery out, because when you take the battery out, when you flip it over, it makes it a lot easier. And I like flipping it upside down. The reason for it is, we'll go ahead and take out the little spacer here. That keeps it from when you're squeezing the brakes, whether in shipment or turn it upside down, that you don't close these calipers in there and it doesn't close on the rotor. So anyway, we'll take off, this is like a little protection, all thread bolt here, and we'll put in the wheel. We'll line it up with the rotors and the calipers, and we'll put in the axle. It comes with an axle. I love that. The through axle on an e-bike is just super nice. All right, we'll line that up as good as we can in there between the calipers. Go ahead and put that through. I have to put the spacer on that side and push that in through to the other side. And it should be able to slide. There we go. Perfect. Washer. And I love that they give you two of these, so when you get down to the point to get it really nice and snug, the other one won't spin. So this is perfect setup. Perfect. Locked in. We'll flip it back over. We don't have to put the kickstand on. This actually comes with it, so we can just go ahead and flip it over. Put the kickstand down, we'll put the seat and the pedals and the light in the front fender on. Should be good to go. Let's do it. Easy does it. Bring it to its rear wheel. This bike is a little bit longer than normal, so it's a little, you gotta watch what's above you. All right, let's put down that kickstand. Boom. And speaking of kickstands, it does come with the option to put the center stand down, which I might do later. But just so you know, it comes with the tool for that big bolt, and you could put it right here in this hole right here if you want to put that center kickstand in, but I may not put that center kickstand in. So the seat and the seat post, they're all in one right here. You can adjust the tilt of the seat right here. You can see where the rocking mechanism is here. So with an Allen wrench, with your tool set, you can adjust it. But right now we're just gonna go ahead and throw it in. They usually come pretty much good enough, so we'll loosen this part up here. We'll go ahead and put it about right there, same as good. You could get a real nice, tight, snug clamp on it there. And then that should keep it nice and clamped in. Looks good. All right, the pedals, they're labeled right and left. Get that nice and snug with your 15mm wrench. All right, and same on the other side. Good to go. All right, next up, we're gonna put on the headlamp and the front fender, and then we should be done. We'll put the battery in, see what this thing looks like. All right, first we'll take this front bolt here. Here. Alrighty. I'm gonna put the washer and the nut on the back part. Alright. We'll get that about where we want it. Then we'll tighten that down, get it nice and secure. You could go back and adjust it and tweak it if you want. All right, and then we'll come down here, we'll loosen these bolts up so we could get the fender secure. Same on the other side. Good to go. All right, now we're going to throw in our battery here. Just line up the pins with the bottom. Slide it in, pop it in, make sure it's secure, and you're good to go. The Kingbull Voyager 2.0, that thing is nice looking. I mean, it looks like it's built well. It's got great components. Looks really good. Something I wanted to throw in, it does come with like an extra handle grip here if you wanted to, you know, not have a throttle, I guess. But it also has this little end cap. This little end cap here, check this out. So if you get the single battery model, there's a little hole back here. Boom, you can plug it right in there and it plugs it up. Keeps it nice and dry. Very, very cool. The Kingbull Voyager 2.0. If you're thinking about getting this bike, how hard it is to assemble, put together, whatever, now you know, it's super easy. It is a bigger bike. It's just super easy to put together. And it's really kind of a sporty looking cargo bike. I really dig it. Check it out. The Voyager 2.0 by Kingbull. I'm digging it, I'm digging it. You could put on the center kickstand, put on derailleur, you know, the other things, but this, I think this right here, I may get the cargo bag to put on this. It's just super cool. If you think that you're gonna like this bike, hold on for the review, because we'll take it through the hills of Colorado and see if this is a keeper. Be good, everybody. Chris from the Electric Adventure Channel. Peace.